Hi, this is Carlos Marrero, and you are watching Tendencias, reporting on the exciting world of fashion, beauty, and entertainment. And tonight I have a guest that I wanted to have back since he started. I mean, Charlton was with us the fourth week that we were doing the show, and everybody loved him, everybody wanted him back, and tonight is the night. We are going to be talking about glamour, we're going to be talking about entertainment, we're going to be talking about music and about sports. Sports? Yes, we're going to talk about all of that because this is the show that you tune in because you want to forget whatever the hell is going on in the world because we are all going a little cuckoo with coronavirus and politics and news and more news. So this is the show that you tune in to have a little kiki with us. And we are going to, before I start, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that we are live and anything could happen and a curse word or something might not work, but hell, we're here. So we're just going to have so much fun. And we're going to talk about some very important topics like haute couture. And without further ado, I want to introduce my guest, the very handsome Charlton Alicea, or as they say, Charlton Alicia. Hi, Charlton.
Hi, Carlos. How are you?
I'm great. You look as gorgeous as ever.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you at the salon? Are you home? How are you doing?
The salon. Yeah, I'm at the salon just to kind of like take a break from being at the house. So it's usually there or here. So it's just my home away from home anyway. So it's home.
Okay. Yeah, you probably like have a cot in the office
in the
or
back,
something.
right? Yeah, in the aesthetics room, right?
Oh, that's right. The massage room. You just leave there. Or when you have a fight with a husband and then you have to run away. No, I'm just kidding.
At least I haven't escaped.
Exactly. Charlton, how is it going in North Carolina? Are you expecting, because we just, we didn't have a hurricane and I moved all furniture from my backyard into the house and all this craziness. And today, I'm not kidding you, it was a gorgeous day in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, so they're expecting it to hit the Wilmington and the coast. My friend, he's head of the Red Cross down there, so he's trying to navigate how to social distance and people wear masks and the corona with this hurricane disaster. So hopefully, good luck to them that they can weather this storm and whatnot and stay safe.
In the meantime, tune in to Tendencias for something beautiful.
That's right. Exactly.
So, Charlton, today you're usually the makeup, skincare guru, Mr. Renaissance, but you're also very much into the pageantry world. And I thought that we were going not just to talk about beauty products, which we are, and I'm so excited about the ones that you brought, but I thought, why not bring some glamour and bring this level of I do feel that people might not be thinking about wearing the garments that we're going to show tonight, but I feel like some of us need to escape to a world of fantasy.
Totally.
How do you feel about that?
I agree with you, and I think that probably once this pandemic is over, they're probably going to be more likely to embrace versions of those dresses, versions of those looks, and with a more open mind than before the pandemic started. So I think this allows people to kind of like let their mind go free and embrace all of those things that they didn't allow themselves to do before the pandemic started. So you never know, women might be gracing the red carpets in a town near you with one of these dresses on.
Well, this is what I say about people that say like, oh, but where the pandemic is happening, where are we going to wear this haute couture garments? And I was like, girl, we watched them before and you never wore one of those couture garments.
Okay.
Yeah,
exactly. Maybe now they'll have a reason. They've got to celebrate. Once the pandemic's done, everybody's going to be dressing up.
Well, how about if we start with some bang with Ralph and Russo? I don't know how you feel about glamour, but
I love
a little glamorous. So let's watch a little bit over a minute of the Ralph and Russo haute couture fall 2020.
This season has been very interesting and very different. We've had to adapt a lot to a new way of working. All of the creatives have been working remotely. We're in contact every day. It's really important for me to remain connected with the team, keeping them inspired.
What do we think about Robin Russo?
All of that. I love it. I think it's great. It's kind of borderline drag. I like it a lot.
Well, what I love Tamara Ralph, who said that she spent like the lockdown in the south of France, mind you, trying to create this whole collection, and everybody was in their own home, so it was very challenging. But it just seemed effortless. It seemed amazing. The level of craftsmanship in this is just awesome. And
It's
she said
impeccable.
she said that she's never been busier than ever. And well, let's watch the rest of the show because I wanted to show you a little bit more glamour. This is the second part of Ralph and Russo, and we're gonna talk about this because this is something very special. Pay attention.
With the particular current situation this season, it really forced us to look at new ways of showcasing our work. We decided to create a brand muse through an avatar. Her name is Howley, and her name symbolizes strength and power.
So the reason why I split the video, the virtual video of Ralph and Russo, was because the first part of the video was with actual models. And I thought they were very, very pretty. These pastel colors with the gorgeous tulle and chiffon and these fabrics, which I don't know how you feel about this. You mentioned that they were borderline drag. But
Well, you know what? No, it's so over the top. I love it. I love the tool, but nothing's garish about it. It's still impeccable taste. It is this line. This what we're seeing to me is like perfection in so many different ways of creativity, of glamour, beauty. Still soft and womanly. I love it. So.
Well, and one of the things that I love, she said that the world awaits a return to social proximity, and the customers also appear to be excited to push ahead. she does a lot of bridal, which makes total sense because this is very that way. And she said that there is people waiting for, they're already setting their dates for next year, and everybody's excited to push ahead. But then she brings us the avatar, and the way that they shot it was, of course, not in the Seven Wonders, but they created this avatar, which I think is something quite incredible. It's very beautiful, and they just shot this on a green screen, and they were able to put the avatar in there. The level of creativity that I see here is way beyond that. I don't think they would have pushed through without the hurdles of the coronavirus. I don't know how you feel about this.
Well, I mean, I agree with you. But when I look at this, this is an avatar, so this isn't a real person. And
Right.
what you see is this like beautiful woman that is like perfection in a sense. That the garments, the way they're draping on her, just the design, her body, but there's still some otherworldly kind of vibe with this, where it's almost still doesn't look quite real. Like,
Right.
you know. Yeah,
I hear you. I hear
mhm.
you. It actually gives me a little bit, and I know I'm gonna go like crazy here, but it gives me a little superhero
Definitely.
comic book. Like, I came to save the world in the world of fashion. Sorry, this is the way I think.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. I mean, look, it's very bold. It's like, I mean, her body is perfectly shaped, her arms, her legs. And these garments definitely reflect the superhero fashion woman, like totally. But you know what kind of like makes me think a little bit is that if they use this avatar now, will this be like a platform that they continue to use as we maybe navigate this COVID? And like, will you see more designers do this kind of inspiration?
Well, this is something that I have been saying for a little while now, because the world as we know is not going to be the same. We don't know what it's going to be. However, and we have another gorgeous collection that we're going to talk about, but it has changed the world in the fact that there is less of the pomps and circumstances of like so many models and all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. Are we going to go towards that kind of more of a simple way of presenting our collections? I had Jesse Garza, he was with us last week, and he's he goes to the Dior shows in Paris, and he said that things might be going to be scaling down because we just don't know, and living in that unknowing is a beautiful thing, I think.
Well, I think it can be cyclical. We could probably go so deep into this virtual world that people will want to go back to, live one day and actually tangible, touchable things. So I think that having this as a resource, and thank God technology has the ability to allow us to facilitate these looks, what you're doing on your show, how we're able to stay connected and get the work done at the same time. We're very blessed to have this, technology at our disposal. But, another thing looking at this video that I wanted to bring up is when you have the power to create an avatar and this body that's perfect, these designers and these creators kind of can start to dictate what we see as beauty as far as shape, color, size. So we're almost at their like kind of beck and call as far as like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be more curvy figure? I mean, could we see a little bit more voluptuous women gracing these digital platforms versus the stick straight woman? Is that going to be a concept that's going to go change?
Which last week we showed a couple of shows, and a couple of them had like regular women.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
with curves. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We can always escape to a world of fantasy, but what we cannot escape is fashion news. So we're going to move into our fashion news of the week. And those of you who know me and I know that Tendencias game, they know that I love covers, magazine covers, especially because I think they're like a work of art. And the first cover that I want to show It's something that is very up with the times. And we all know, do you like Oprah?
I love Oprah. Yeah, who doesn't like Oprah?
If you don't like Oprah,
I don't like you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't like Oprah, I would totally like disconnect you and say like we had like a malfunction or something. But you know what? The Oprah magazine has covered like a wide variety of like American culture since 20 years ago. I can't believe that Oprah magazine is 20 years old.
I know.
And
it seems like yesterday.
yeah, right?
Right,
And
girl?
200. Totally. Yes, and you get a car and you get it. Anyway, so 241 covers.
Wow.
And do
Go
you know
Oprah.
Yes. Do you know what's consistent with all those covers?
She's on the cover of all of them.
Exactly. She's on the cover, but guess what? Until September. Because the
really?
September cover of Oprah magazine has none other than Breonna Taylor, a 26-year-old Black woman who was shot and killed by the police in her home in Louisville, Kentucky in March. Ms. Winfrey stated on an essay that the issue called Breonna Taylor, she was just like me, she was just like you. She said that what I know for sure is that we can't be silent. We have to use whatever megaphone we have to cry for justice. And that is why Breonna Taylor, that's why she's on the cover of this magazine. And I love that they actually did a painting because to me, it's just even more organic and even more, not that she's not beautiful, but it's just such a beautiful piece of art. What do you think about this cover?
I love it. I think it's a very brave move and very Oprah. And I think that she's, such a pioneer. I think using your platform, whatever platform you have to voice, to share your voice, to share others' voices, it's a responsibility that I know she burdens herself. So go Oprah. I think this girl is gorgeous. She looks like a mini Oprah. Like, maybe that's what Oprah looked like or personified when she was that age. So it's an homage to her in a sense.
Yeah, I love the fact that she's using that platform for that. So let's move into something a little happier, but not super. I mean, let's talk about works of art, because I keep saying that magazine covers are work of art. And the British Vogue August 2020 covers explore the idea of a reset. And it didn't have necessarily beautiful models in the cover. It actually had some amazing covers from 14 British photographers. And these are some of them. Check this out. Reset. These photographers just explore these beautiful pieces that are much needed message during this uneasy and tumultuous year for the world as a collective. Each cover design features a local landscape from each creator. And I just think the whole reset thing is just beautiful. What do you think?
I love the word reset. I think that kind of personifies a lot. Some people say pivot, change, but reset kind of is like, push the button, let's reset. So we know what we should be doing. We know how we should be living. And I think this is kind of sending us a clear message of what we should do and just reset. It's like starting from the beginning. And these are very organic, beautiful pictures that, portray those like tranquil, peaceful spaces that we should be existing in.
I don't care who you are. If you haven't had a moment of reset during this period, you're not human, because we've had moments of ups and downs and a moment that you're like, take a deep breath, a deep breath. You know what I mean? Because we're in that unknown kind of scenario.
Oh yeah. The reality is that some days you wake up and you're like, Oh, am I in Groundhog Day? Is this the same day? What day is it? Was this Saturday? Was it Tuesday? Was it Wednesday? What the hell? And then other days you're like so excited to take on the day and you have all these like aha moments and like these Oprah moments where it's like epiphany, epiphany, epiphany. And then you get direction. And then there's a time where you feel a little depressed. And so like we go through this like roller coaster ride. So, and if you haven't had an aha moment or a time to reset, really dig deep a little bit. Just kind of dig a little deeper.
Yeah, and feel your chest to see if you have a heart. Okay. Speaking of covers, I work as the product manager, the product person for Avesa magazine, and this is our cover for our July cover, which is the color of summer. Please make sure that you go and visit avesamag.com. Some of our speakers on the show are part and they're writers of the show. So please make sure that you visit us at avesamag.com. All right. Are we ready to keep going?
We're ready.
All right. So you are here because you have a job to do.
Okay.
And you are Mr. Products. And I know that you brought us some products, but the products have a certain theme. And we're going to talk about today about Stay Cool this summer. And why did you pick the Stay Cool this summer?
Well, I picked Stay Cool this summer because this week I thought I was going to have a meltdown. My body was hot. I had to wear a mask in the salon. The sun was blazing. Every time I got in my car, it felt like the devil was breathing down my back. I'm like, you know what? This is way too hot. I need to stay cool. If you're as hot as I'm feeling, these products are the products you want.
Did you say the devil is breathing?
Yeah, you know, like
is breathing down your back? All right,
I'm like, oh my gosh.
I might be stealing that one right now. So the devil make me do it. The devil's
breathing down my back right now.
Tell the truth and shame the devil, honey. All right, so let's talk about our first product. And the first product is a hydrogel face mask.
Yes, this is from Babor. Babor is one of Germany's number one skincare brand. They make this hydro cooling gel, and when you get it out of the box and in the little package, through the package you can actually feel the cooling that's happening inside. So when you put that on your face after you've cleansed, always put it on clean skin. It's not a cloth mask, it's like a jelly fiber, like a jelly like clear mask that's kind of like a rubbery thing, and it adheres so much better than the typical cloth sheet mask. It's divided into two, so that way it's easy to kind of, as your face moves, it's not going to slip and fall off. It has and it's going to just, if you have any redness, inflammation, your temperature is too hot, you've drank too much, this is going to cool you down.
Did you just say you drank too much?
Yeah, you know how when you drink.
How dare you? Anyway, hold on one second. I'm drinking my tea.
Okay.
It's not tea.
No.
Anyway, well, question for you. One of the things, let me just put it back because I just love this because I have a beard. So every time that I wear one of those masks, it's always like I always have to like adjust it because of the beard. I have a long face like Sarah Jessica Parker. I wish. So
do you ever trim down closer than that? Or do you always keep it at the same length?
I do, but I keep it around the same. Yeah.
Well, those are the days when you treat. So I had a more of a full goatee yesterday. So about once a week, I really kind of trim it down to just the stubble. So those are the days where you can really treat your skin better. And that's when you're going to want to take advantage of a product like that, or a product of a serum, or doing a peel or exfoliation. Because you want to get down to the skin underneath there. But yeah, so the hair is going to create a barrier, but you still want to be able to treat that every once in a while. So if you're not trimming down a little bit more than you normally would, I suggest you do that. So that way that skin that's underneath your hair can get some loving too.
Muchas gracias, Dr. Alicea.
Okay.
All right, so let's move to product number 2. And the product number 2 is Coola After Sun Care?
Yeah, Coola After Sun Care. It is such a great product. We're spending more and more time outside. If you've been outside for more than an hour to 2 hours or even all day long, This has organic ingredients. It has aloe, but this is going to prevent you from burning because it's a recovery serum. So it's not just going to treat the burn or treat the adverse effects, but it's actually going to prevent it from happening. So I love this product. It immediately cools you down. You can feel a cooling sensation, lowers your temperature as you apply this. And it's one of my summer must-haves.
So instead of wearing just a regular aloe gel, does this have something more than aloe?
It has a lot more than aloe, yes.
Okay.
It help to soothe and repair. It's going to work more on the cellular level to get down in there and do its job.
Okay, awesome. And then the next product here is the hangover mat patch.
The hangover patch, yes.
No, you didn't.
This product is amazing because you want to take it maybe before you start drinking. And also you can take it the morning that you wake up. First thing in the morning, you can leave it on for about 12 hours. It is not white like that when it's on your skin. It is actually clear. So you put it on your wrist because that's the best place for absorption. You can leave it on for 12 hours and nobody's even going to see or know that you have it on. But it has tons of vitamin Bs. Vitamin 12s. It has a little bit of CBD. They have a version that doesn't have the CBD, but it's going to re-energize you. It's going to give back your body the nutrients that you've lost while drinking, and it's going to help get rid of that headache and the pounding so you can feel better, so you can start it all over again.
Let me tell the truth and shame the devil. Mr. Charlton, I'm going to put you on the spot. Have you used this product?
I have used this product.
And why? And why?
It's called, 2 words, tequila.
Oh, that's only one word.
That's only one word.
So it works?
It works. It works. I swear by. I love it. It's great.
Where do I get it?
You can get it from me. And in fact, I've got an order rolling. So when it comes in, I'll send you a box of them. So you can try it yourself. And then we can re-talk about it and tell me what you think about it. And if it works.
we're gonna do tutorial. What is it called? What is it called?
Like we could do who wore it best.
Oh yes. Oh my God, that's perfect. I love it. All right, so our next product is?
Oh, wow, I love this product. This product is an everyday tanning lotion. It's a moisturizer with the benefit of a gradual glow, so you can use it every day. It doesn't smell as you wear it through the day, but it also has a sculpting ingredient in it. It has some caffeine and some other great ingredients to help tighten your skin and pull it back closer to the muscle, so that way it shows your sculpting legs, your body, your cleavage, and whatnot. So I like this product. There's a lot of St. Tropez makes a whole series of everyday tans, some with tints, some that are clear, but this with the sculpting ingredients is by far my favorite.
You know, I'm not a fan of the sun, even though I'm Puerto Rican. I don't tan. I just put a little bronzer on, and I've never used a gel or a cream.
Self-tanner?
No, a self-tanner. I never have.
I'm a huge self-tanner. So if you have any questions, anybody out there, if you're questioning self-tanning, I know all the products. I know all the formulas. There's 1,000 different ways that you can tan your body. So finding the right formula and the products that work best for you, it's like my expertise. So they've got gels, you've got lotions, you've got mousses, you've got things you can do in the shower. You've got ones with color, ones without color. Now they even have like facial mists, and they even have bronzers that are fortified, like makeup bronzers that have elements of self-tanning in it. So
that's something that I would like. I don't like the creams. I'm afraid that it's going to go into my shirt, and I don't want to look like an orange whatever.
A mist would be great for you because it's going to refreshen your face, refreshing your body. You can put it all over. You don't have to worry about smudging it in, but it's going to give you that perpetual glow.
Awesome. All right, we can keep talking about this.
Honey, I love me some products.
All right, so for our ladies, and do we have a palette? We have a gorgeous palette here. Talk to me about this palette because I know nothing about this.
This palette is really, really great because it has a variety of colors, and each one of these colors is suitable for all skin types, believe it or not. So these palettes can work together. What I love about it is the creamy, almost like it's air it's like such a finely milled shimmer that it never looks like you're metallic. I have it on right now. It's my go-to. Sometimes you can take a really big brush and just swirl all the colors together. You can go across your neck, your décolleté, all over your face. You can put it on your eyes for eyeshadow. It is a universal palette, but everybody wants that sun-kissed glow, that gorgeous light reflected skin. And this is the trick, and this is the product that's going to make you look glowy all summer long and all year long, actually.
I haven't heard about Sam Marshall, and I'm so embarrassed to say that.
That's okay. It's a very niche brand. He's kind of new. He hasn't been around a while, but he's got a very tight range of products. He's got a matte lip stick that it comes in like a lip gloss that will never smudge anywhere. So if you want something that lasts all day long, that you want to, kiss, drink, talk, eat, your lips are going to be as red as the morning that you put them on. They have a beautiful red collection as well. But this is the only highlight palette that they have because it's like the perfect palette. So no need to make any other palettes for the highlight, but this is the one.
All right. So this is awesome. I love all. I mean, I know I sound like a cliche, but I actually love all of them. I mean, maybe the makeup palette I wouldn't use as much, but all of the other products I love.
Surprised, like sometimes the bronze, I'll take that with a little lotion and you just put it on. So like at Continental, I had some of shimmer powder on top with my lotion as I did swimwear. And that's better than using something that's a cream base because it can stain. The powder will look better. So anyways,
awesome.
Little pro tip.
All right, so let's move from beautiful makeup at Miss Continental to sports.
Yes.
So we're going back to a couple more of the news because I think these are very important. Usually I don't have this many news, but this was a week that was not letting go. And I want to show this new Nike commercial because the repurpose, I don't know if you, in these times, there is not enough, that we cannot be shooting a lot of new product or a new commercial, but Nike was using the repurposed footage of a lot of games and all of that. And if you think repurpose is boring, take a look at this stunning new Nike commercial stitched together completely from videos that already existed. And I just want you to see how incredibly talented these people are. Let's look at the Nike commercial and we'll talk after this.
We're never alone. And that is our strength. Because when we're doubted, we'll play as one. When we're held back, we'll go farther and harder. If we're not taken seriously, we'll prove that wrong. And if we don't fit the sport, we'll change the sport. We know things won't always go our way.
And the world's sporting events are postponed or cancelled.
But whatever it is, we'll find a way. And when things aren't fair, we'll come together for change.
We have a responsibility
to make this world a better place.
And no matter how bad it gets, we will always come back stronger. Because nothing can stop what we can do together.
I mean, this is powerful stuff.
Powerful.
It does. The director says that players may be back on the pitch, but we're not going back to an old normal. We need to continue to reimagine a world and make it better. We have all these people in the streets using their voices, and those voices are being heard. I ask people to be energized by this moment and not let up. I just believe that this is a responsibility for everybody, and I
Good for Nike.
I'm not a sports person, but when I saw this video, this commercial, I thought, number one, the level of creativity between the mixing of these two, like blending of the two different views, was outstanding. So for any art director out there, this is just beyond. But then the heart of it all. How did you feel?
Well, I love a good game. So like I could go to a football game live. I love live sports. So I'm not a big fan of watching them on television because the ADD kicks in and I'm off doing something else. But if you put me in a game, I'm all in it, whether it's football, baseball, basketball. So I grew up with a glove in my hand, and I know that what sports, what they can do for people and how it builds them up, and the everything that you learn and the qualities and the things that you apply into sports apply in life with your focus, the direction. So to see these athletes doing what they're doing and then to paint them in this light just kind of makes you really, take notice of what Nike's doing and what these athletes are going through and the difficult times that we're all sharing together.
It is just such a beautiful homage to like the times that we're in. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move from sports to, you're Puerto Rican, I'm Puerto Rican. Guess who else is Puerto Rican?
Who's Puerto Rican?
J-Lo is Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. And J-Lo yesterday posted a picture on her Instagram that is just having like social media going crazy. And the picture in social media is this. Social media is losing it over Jennifer Lopez's latest makeup-free selfie. She kicked off yesterday, Saturday morning, with this stunning makeup-free selfie. And no surprise, it's already going viral in social media. The selfie in question features the 51-year-old singer in a fluffy white bathrobe, with her hair worn loose around her shoulders, and her skin looking as fabulous. It actually looks like lit from within. I don't know if I can explain that. I don't know if I said that right, but I just think that
beautiful skin. Yeah. And she is, she doesn't drink alcohol. So that's a big thing and a big plus for your skin. And she is mindful of everything that she puts in her body. And you can really see it organically with no makeup. But I feel like she still has a little bit of makeup on. As a makeup artist, I can kind of see where she's doing a little, like just the bare minimum, so she doesn't look too scary. But like, I could be wrong, and this could be what was left over from the night before. But she's got the red nose, which is a good makeup trick to kind of like, don't look like you have makeup on. Make sure you smudge your nose a little bit, right? So give yourself a little Rudolph, and you're good to go. You don't look like you're wearing.
Wait a minute. Right? Did you say that J-Lo would sleep with the makeup from the night before?
No, sometimes if you go to bed and you don't get all of it out, well, you got to really scrub sometimes to get those brows out. So believe me, I know, right? So
okay.
You can wake up with a little residual because it's too late. I'm just saying, it doesn't look like she's not wearing a stitch of anything. It looks like there's a little bit of something.
Let me just say that when J-Lo
she's beautiful.
Wait, no. Lips moving, still talking. Let me just say that when J-Lo comes to the Tendencias, I'm going to show this clip where you were reading her and saying that she looked like Rudolph and she was wearing the makeup from the night before.
I did not say she looked like Rudolph. I love her. She can wear a brown paper bag on her body, a burlap sack, and she's going to be the most beautiful person in the room. She's gorgeous. In my opinion, she can't do anything wrong. She's like Oprah. You and I are going to have a fight if you don't like J-Lo, right? So,
right.
Same category.
So let's just end it right there, because otherwise I'm going to get many calls. But I forgot. We keep talking and we need a word from our sponsors. So let's just take 30 seconds to hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this break. So we are back with the Marrero Collection masks, as we know. How is your mask game?
I love and in fact, you know what? I've got a whole shipment of masks courtesy of Carlos Marrero, and we are showcasing them here in the salon, in the studio space, and they're beautifully merchandised. We've put them in some glass boxes because they are so couture. We think they're just like fine jewelry, so they should be treated with love. And so there they are. Look at them.
Well, I do have to say, I was doing my walk in the neighborhood when you sent me this picture at 6:45 p.m. today, and I was gagged. Because you said that you wanted to carry the line in your salon. I was very humbled, and I'm very excited because North Carolina, my brother just moved there, and I have a lot of friends in North Carolina. So the fact that the launching of my line, besides Florida, I sell through the internet, but on an actual space, you were the first. There's some coming.
Oh, yay!
But the way that you display this, can you give me 2 cents about this horn chandelier, please? This chandelier is live.
Well, we have done a complete remodel. And in fact, everyone that's watching the show right now is seeing the inside of the space and the inside of the shop and the salon that nobody has seen yet. So that chandelier got put up 2 days ago, and we were in a mad rush because I knew the masks were here and I wanted to display them in the center of the room and hang them from the antlers. So before there was a Swarovski crystal chandelier that was part of our older image, but now we're doing something different, more eclectic. So they hang beautifully. They are displayed in these glass boxes so nobody can touch them outside of their cellophane. And these masks wear so well. I have washed the ones that I personally bought 1,000 times and they never fade. They feel great on the skin. And I have also a little trick that if you feel more secure about wearing a blue mask or an M95, this actually works as a mask cover as well. So it doesn't just fit well on your face, but if you want double protection, this provides an extra layer and also something beautiful to look at. When you look in the mirror, you don't scare yourself every day. So I love them. I get stopped on the street. Every restaurant I go to, I wear my mask. It makes me feel more comfortable wearing a mask in a restaurant when it's a beautiful mask and it's a showcase, it's a piece of art, and people stop me. They ask me where I got it from, who designed that. And I always say Carlos Marrero. So now we are very, very proud to have the exclusive here in the Queen City of Charlotte,
so
Carolina.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so now we're going to move to a couple, before our last show, we're going to move to a couple of other things. We're going to talk about something a little bit cray-cray. This is a new trend that's out in the beauty industry, and I thought you would be the perfect, between you and my daughter, my drag daughter, Lisa Obi, you two are like my go-tos when it comes to beauty. And this is called wavy lips.
Wavy lips.
Girl, wavy lips are the new beauty trend, and I'm a little bit freaked out. I don't know.
This is a little scary. I think we got too much time on our hands right now. Everybody's going a little wackadoodle because this is the wackadoodle line there in the sand that you don't want to cross over. And it looks like she just got beat up by a bunch of raccoons on her face because it's going all over the place. This is a trend that doesn't need to catch any steam. It needs to have a moment and get back in the grave, because if I see someone who walk into my salon with those lips, I think I'd freak out.
So I was talking about my daughter, Lisa Opie, my drag daughter, and she's online. And
Hey,
she's
what does
saying,
she think?
LOL, no.
No.
Yeah, she's not
wrong
shy
with
of getting her
levels.
lip fillers because Kylie Jenner made the lip filler a common cosmetic trend, but
Right.
this wavy lip is taking lip fillers to a whole new level. I just cannot take it. I am just like crazy,
Crazy.
not into this at all. No.
No.
I'm not gonna say what LaWanda Jackson said, but she's saying WTF.
Go, Luanda.
She is
I agree
not-
with you. That's my mama. That's good.
Miss Jackson is not having it, and some experts,
Jackson. No.
doctors are saying that you should avoid this unnatural lip shape because, this. They're saying that it's going to be really hard after you pump your lips to go back to your normal shape. I mean, this is bananas. Where are we going? I mean, this is too much time in your hands.
Too much time on your hands. You're bored. Or I think this is a very attention grabbing. This is a kind of an augmentation that is like, it's maybe you need some psychological help if you're going to get this put on your face. Yes.
Oh my God, we're crossing a line. And our last news of the day, I want to end up with a good note. And before I do say what I'm about to say, I cannot play the tune that we're going to be talking about. But hold on, let me just find the slide right here. And it is none other than one of my favorite singers of all time, Miss Tina Turner. She has a new remake of, hold on, let me take
What's Love Got to Do with It?
What's Love Got to Do with It? Did you hear this version?
I did. I heard it when it was first released, and I love it. First of all, I'm a huge Tina Turner fan. I've seen her live in concert on her 24/7 tour. I love her. I have seen What's Love Got to Do with It with Angela Bassett probably 100 times. I have monologue after monologue. She's one of my idols. Love her. She's, again, if you don't like Tina, then I don't like you. So she's a queen. She's a diva. She's an icon. She's everything. And with Kygo doing this remix of it, she is like, still going strong. And she's a beautiful woman. I love it. And it's got a good beat and a good flow, and it'll get you dancing on your feet.
I do have to say, I do declare I'm Blair Sinclair. No, I'm not. I do want to say that I love this version. And I had to bring it up to our viewers because there is so much noise out there that a little bit of ray of sunshine, like What's Love Got to Do with this beautiful produced dance electronic song, it just gave me life. The whole day when I was working on these slides, I was listening to this on repeat. Because if you don't like Tina, because Tina is like Oprah, if you don't like them, you deserve to go away.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's she like Oprah, but what about Whitney? Let me ask you about Whitney. Do you love Whitney or not like Whitney?
Well, the thing with Whitney, I was gonna say Britney, which is kind of no, it's not. But it's like Whitney was a little bit more, a little bit all over the place. I think she lived her sad days so in front of the camera. That
right.
It took a minute.
It overshadowed.
It took a minute. Yeah, but nobody compared. I mean, her voice with Miss Whitney, yeah.
So if you just took it for song value, and you listen to her on the radio, she's got a great voice. So Whitney Houston is another one of the things. It could be a deal breaker, maybe not. So
yeah, I mean, I love me some Whitney. It's just that she went a little crazy at the end. Bobby! I'm sorry. We're coming down for a landing. Let's just keep it clean and nice. Tendencias, fashion, beauty, entertainment.
Exactly.
All right, so we're gonna go to our last show, and please don't tune out because we are gonna give you some real glam, and we're going to talk about Giambattista Valli and this Italian designer. Let's take a look at the first part of the Giambattista Valli. I mean, can we talk about glamour?
Glamour.
I
I loved it. It's again a lot of tulle, a lot of beauty. Go ahead.
So Giambattista, this Italian
Hello.
designer, in his 2020 haute couture collection, he dressed this supermodel. Her name is Joan Smalls, in 18 gowns, each one bigger and more tulle adorned than the next one. I mean, this collection, Giambattista, it's at its finest, with petticoat bubble waist to voluminous skirts and plenty of dresses with it's just opulence and greatness. And I just think the catching train with all these taffeta bows and this first taffeta bow on the left hand side, the red one, it gives me a little bit of a retro 80s look. The feather ones with all this white tulle gives me a beautiful, like out in a spring and just gorgeousness. And then the one on the right gives me a little bit more of a bridal look. I don't know what you feel about this. Tell me what
It reminds
Mr.
me
Alice,
of,
I
like,
think.
I think that the last one, the pink one, has a very retro Escada look from, an homage back again to the 90s. I think this has a very 90s influence as well. And these are the best of the best from his collection, definitely, for sure. There were some questionable things if you watch the video, in my opinion. Can they watch the video on YouTube?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
So it'd be interesting to get what everybody thought of all the different dresses. But I think the bows in these dresses are perfectly placed. In some of the collection, they seemed a little bit contrived or a little mismatched. But overall, it's an A++ for me.
Are you saying mismatched?
Well,
So when Giambattista Valli comes to the show, I'm going to like clip this thing out. Oh, you don't understand. You're gonna be blackballed from the fashion industry.
Fashion getting done.
You're gonna have to stick to the beauty. I'm just kidding.
Right.
No, I love Giambattista, and I love it so much that I wanted to show a little bit more because I know that you're getting a little shady. So, but let's talk. I mean, the first ones that I showed were just gorgeous, and now we're gonna show like just one more minute. We're coming down for. So, about these,
Yes.
let me take it away. Let me take it out. Do you take it back? Do you take it back?
Take it back.
I mean, these
Take
are...
it back. No,
Take it back. The read.
Those are no. Everybody needs to watch the whole video. These are beautiful dresses. The pink is everything. It's a goddess. It is gorgeous. I love the red. The homage to the face mask with the tulle around the face sends a clear message. The importance of it all, still keeping your personality, adhering to like what the climate's like, but still being fabulous all at the same time. It's definitely, we're going to look back on these decades from now and look at these designers and what they did and how they were influenced. These can do no wrong. You didn't pick out the ones that I thought were kind of a miss. So,
all right,
I should have brought my own slides. Next time I will, honey.
So I think that you are just giving me props for the editing.
Exactly. No, you did great. You picked out the best of the best, and these are beautiful dresses.
I just think Giambattista Valli is one of like the most exciting designers of all time. And one of his moments in the red carpet was on Ariana Grande at the Grammys, at the 62nd Grammy Awards. Look at this dress.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I love it. I love that she chose this type of dress when a lot of like her contemporaries would have worn something more revealing or something else, but that she chose to go this route. It reflects her true taste for fashion, and I love it. And she wears it so well. She
looked like little Miss Cinderella, and I just cannot take it. I was just so in love with her.
Perfect.
Well, Charlton, this is the end of the show, and I thank you for being with us again, and you have to come back for some product. I know that we have been trying to get together a way to do makeup for men.
Makeup for men, yes.
So we're
gonna big trend coming down the pipeline. You know, platforms like this, and everybody's on their screen, and we can only communicate digitally. So, guys, be on the lookout.
All right. So until then, thank you so much, Charlton, for being with us in Tendencias.
Thank you.
Until then, his name is Charlton Alicea, and my name is Carlos Marrero. You're watching Tendencias. Make sure you share with us. My Instagram is right there, CA Marrero, and you can follow Charlton Alicea as well. Until then, have a good night. This is Tendencias. Bye.
Bye, guys.